get to protest and speak our minds, are we helping that little girl and that little boy on the inside of us heal? That's the true shadow. That one that got hurt and is in the basement. Hey, let me out. I'm being commissioned to aid in the process by sharing how I overcame everything meant to keep me from coming into my true identity. Because it's really an identity issue. I had to believe in myself and God. See, God is on the inside of me. But I had to find out who I was. Why that bothered me? Why is that triggering me? Why that word hurt me? Why that word got so much power over me? We're taught God is on the outside of us, but God is on the inside of us waiting to be tagged into our battles. Ephesians 6 says we're fighting principalities, rulers of the darkness, and spiritual wickedness in high places. This is, remember, we're all spirit beings. This is when the negative thinking has gone on for so long that it's a norm of society. Look how society is going. To the point that everybody thinks it's okay. That's in high level positions. To put racist information out on the social media and then try to take it, you still doing it. Because there are still pockets of it in this world who think it's okay. You're not hurt when black and brown bodies are hurt. But the minute that Alex was hurt, that he was taken up off this planet, then it was an issue. I need you to look in your heart a little bit more. Because we're all humans. This is what every ascended master had to fight against. The mindsets of us who complain but don't want to do the work or don't know how to. And it causes a dip in morale because it's ancestral and generational. Yeah, that cold heart, it came through a bloodline. So to get out of it requires us to get uncomfortable and get the plateau of complacency and complicitness. That I don't know what to do. That was so far ago, but you still doing it. This is how we've always done it. That's played out. And it's time to really look at your heart. Do you have one? Not judging you. Again, I'm not judging you. I'm just asking questions. When are we going to respect each other? Yes, we know the FBAs were the first ones here. We see that now. It was in the Library of Congress with the Smithsonian. It was everywhere. We got documents now. But what are we going to do now? Everyone is important. Because you're important to somebody in your life. But what are we going to do? We're going to keep fighting? How about instead of fighting each other, we fight for our dream while hurting none? We've learned a lot in the last few weeks. Do what's right for you. No one lives your life but you. Nobody lives with life but you. Be sovereign, not controlled. Think for yourself and let go of things. Because let me tell you something. You're going to say you sovereign and they're going to put something in your face. And you're going to think about the money you need to pay for this and that. Start letting some things go. So when the test comes, you can let it go. Because if you hold on to stuff, it's not going to go down good. If you protect those that can't and don't know how to protect themselves, do so. Bring your dream to life no matter what you see in front of you. Our ancestors did. Look at all the inventions they made in the midst of everything they was going through. May the force be with you as you go. And may the power of God be in your heart as you move. Look at what our ancestors did. All the inventions they did in the midst of Jim Crow. In the midst of racism. In the midst of getting waterboarded for civil rights. Look at everything that they did. There are some freebies and a link for my podcast with the women's leveling up that was done in May. Don't forget about the magazines I was covered in September, October, December, and January. They're down in the description. Look in the description below to find the things that truly light you up and leave everything else behind. I cannot wait to talk to you soon. Remember, I placed a link to my own personal bookstore. My books incorporate the essence of God. If you want to feel the presence of God, read In the Garden with the Father, Understanding True Intimacy. Because God is just that good. No matter what you call God. Page 107, get ready for a major breakthrough coming your way. Be at peace at all times. Let me lead and guide you. Follow my words with the peace that comes from your gut region. Okay. God is good and his mercy endures forever. Don't forget about my other two books, Befriending Shadow, Unshakable Peace, Unstoppable Change. Both of those books are shadow activity books. I didn't find any books that was on the market, confirmation mark, excuse me, that had what I was looking for. I needed some hands-on stuff. Okay. God said, well, make it. I said, well, say less. So now you get a word of knowledge. Then you get an exercise of some of the stuff you're going to go on hunts around the house to see what you have in your house. Okay. It's just fun. And then you got shadow questions. The shadow questions not so fun because they cause you to look into the mirror. They cause you to look into the mirror of yourself and see who you really are. Then you have pages, the color pages. God asked me to keep it between the age of 5 and 10 because most childhood wounding happens between the age of 5 and 10. By the age of 7, it is solidified. By the age of 10, it is really in your system. By the age of 21 to 25, it is now your responsibility to walk out of that pain. Because now you're considered an adult. Okay. And then we have 4 pages of drawing, sketching, doodling, whatever you want to do. Why? Because the closer you get to God, you start having those Stranger Things moments, those X-Files, those Doctor Who moments. And what I mean by that, you look at a billboard, you take a picture because it says what you need to hear, then you look back, the billboard doesn't say that no more. Or you look at a truck or a van, it says exactly what you need to do, you take a picture, it don't say that no more. Or you talking to somebody and somebody comes up and just tell you all your business and you looking at them, you don't even know me. Wow. God will get the message to you by any means necessary. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. Just know that. Okay. Don't forget about my other 2 books that are already on the New York Times bestseller list. Mindset Matters with Jack Canfield and Influence and Impact with Chris Voss. No matter what your background, God don't care about nothing about your background. He knows all the hairs on your head, and if you don't have any hair on your head, He knows all the peach fuzz. And if you don't have any peach fuzz, and you wearing wigs and tunics and whatever else you wear on your head, God knows everything about you. Okay. Notebooks and journals for all whoever you call God, because there's not a name for God. Coloring books that help in meditating and recalibrating the mind. I'm excited about this venture, even though I got a lot of stuff on Amazon. My special journals are only on my store to help you walk out of the stuff that you don't talk to nobody about. That stuff that you keep under wraps. Okay, don't forget about the link to the 105 spiritual laws. We're now under love and grace, a new paradigm. Okay, but you still want to see it, so make sure you get you a copy of it. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter and the juicy updates and the upcoming events. Don't forget to look at the adjective in the 400 Vays PDF. Okay. Go ahead and change your sim character to this whole Jenkins promoter game. Okay. That's what I did because it ain't nothing but a hologram. You get to choose what you want. Look at the new link for the school app. Come and visit me sometime. Okay. I'm just getting things started together. I was inducted into the new class of Who's Who, as well as the influential women of Who's Who and Women's Worldwide. It was the end of 2025 was a whole experience. Honey, God is good and His mercy endures forever. Look what I received in 2017. Okay, Who's Who Worldwide. I received it for my work with my nonprofit Refuge Women's Transition Center. I was bringing women and teenage girls out of sex trafficking. I had a lot of help. I had a lot of hands in the pot. And all of a sudden I looked up, it was just me and God. I was like, okay, well, this is my mission and my ministry, so this is what God gave me, so let's keep going. Because God gave me the SOP while I was driving, gave me the hands-on stuff while I was driving, so I said, well, we're going to just keep going, because God already gave me the plan, so let's keep going. So then I was, when people want to leave and things want to leave, you let them go. Then I was helping teenage girls come out, that came out and said they were LGBTQAI, and helping out girls that came out and said they were pregnant. Their parents kicked them out. I said, we're in the wrong state for that. People get missing. People get missing out here, and I'm bringing too many out the street right now. And I don't have time. We don't have time for that. We bringing too many of them out the street. And I will bring them in the building I was staying, or I would take them to the teen center where they could get counseling, therapy, and everything that they need all under one roof. Then I was helping to make the domestic violence victims, and I had a safe place for them. I was taking their cell phone and giving them a burner phone, the flip top phone. And in their phone, I would make them delete the phone. I said, we got to start all over again. Okay. And that's what I've been doing the whole time. Just keep starting over. Oh, it's okay. It's a process. Child. And then we lost 2 women because they went back more than once. Even though you take them phone numbers, they still remember how to get to the house. And so they went back more than once. And I don't judge nobody because guess what? We have people that are addicted to cigarettes and they coughing up a lung and they still smoking. We have people that are addicted to weed. We have people that are addicted to eating healthy. We have people that are addicted to going to the gym. Good or bad, there's their own addictions. I don't judge nobody because everybody working out their own salvation with fear and trembling. I don't judge them because if I judge you, you see all them fingers coming back at me. Mm-mm. See, that's why I don't point the finger. Plus, when you point the finger, God said, "Oh, you want some of that?" See? Matthew 7:1. Go read it for yourself, honey. And then I was helping people that lost everything in fires. And because I was homeless before, I know what that feels like. And so people was leaving the state, and they was like, "We're gonna start all over again." I said, "Okay." They left me their beds, their couches, everything. So I had everything. So I had to get a storage unit. So I had everything in there, and I was cleaning up clothes, and I was getting retro J's, the Jordans, and everything. And I was cleaning them up. I said, "Cause some kids don't want these," and just cleaning them up and taking care of the stuff. Cause I said somebody's coming, and sure enough, I had enough for 6 families. And as soon as I emptied out, people started giving me more stuff. So I had stuff for more families. Honey, they came in and I said, "Well, take, how many rooms you need?" They told me, I said, "Take only what you need because more families are coming." I gave them toiletry bags. I gave them the women toiletry bags you need every month, and plus fingernail polish remover. So when you come down off that high, that shock, you can keep going. Honey, that's part of the thing. Women still want to be beautiful no matter what's going on in our life, okay? Because once you come down off that shop, you still want to be beautiful. And then I was helping this young lady. She reached out because all my stuff was all over social media. And she reached out. She was like, "Wait a minute. I need help for Thanksgiving." I said, "Well, say less." So I find out what she needs. Honey baked ham is my go-to. So I went to Honey baked ham, got all the stuff that I needed to do for them. And got them $150 worth of groceries. She told me that some more families were going to get hit up with layoffs. And I said, "Well, say less." So then I went ahead and honey baked ham for them, pulled out the names, found out what they needed, got 2 gifts for the kids based on my budget. Okay, because it was just me. Because every dime I got, I put it back in a nonprofit. Okay, so so then after that, they got honey baked ham and $150 worth of groceries plus 2 gifts for each kid. Then I also helped 2 women go to therapy for 3 to 6 months and also received $150 worth of groceries. That's how I was doing. When I got money, I put it back into the business. Because when somebody came and was like, "Well, what you been doing?" I can say, "Well, this is what I've been doing with the funds that I get. Every time I get something, I put it back into the business." Okay. So you can see, I put it back into the business, honey.